Hello everybody, it's Yuki, and for today's video I thought that I would try out something new because originally I just wanted to like go out and do something fun and film it for you guys, but because our midterm is coming next week, so all I've been doing and all I am gonna do until next week is just gonna be like study, work, and that's all. And even today I've been to school all day, so there is just like nothing really interesting going on in my life. So that's why I thought that I would just like sit down and talk with you guys. And for today's video I picked out a topic which is 10 things that I love and hate about Korea. So I actually have a list of the things that I want to talk about. So I have 5 things that I'm gonna talk about that I love, and then 5 things that I hate about living in Korea. Yeah, so let's start with the number 1. So the number 1 thing that I love about Korea is the language. I have topic level 5, which I still have 1 level to go because the biggest level in topic it's level 6, so I'm probably gonna take topic sometime soon and then get level 6 hopefully. And I just like how Korean language is really expressive, you know, because I kind of feel like comparing English to Korean has like more words, you know, because English, one word can have a lot of meanings, right? But in Korean, if you want a different expression, you just have a lot of word options, right? So I would say that Korean is such a like interesting language, and then it has a lot of expressions, I would say. Yeah. Now moving on to the second one, it's the food. Okay, so I mean you cannot forget this part because food in Korea it's just so good. I love spicy, so living in Korea is just kind of like a, you know, food paradise to me, I would say. And then there are so many like options that you can eat. I mean, if you don't eat spicy food, there are like other non-spicy foods like bulgogi, like beef, or like kalbi, you know. So I mean, even if you don't eat spicy food, you can still have a lot of options to eat in Korea. And then I love the snacks in Korea too. For example, like my favorite one is 붕어빵. Wait, how does it called in English? It's like I'll try to put a picture like here, okay? It's like this fish-shaped bun, I would say, with a sweet red bean filled inside. It's like my to-go snack. Moving on to the third one, okay? So the third one that I love about Korea is the fun places to go. And by fun places, I mean coffee shops and cafes. Like, seriously, if you love coffee, or if you just love going to like this pretty cafes and like take those Instagram like photos, you have to come to Korea. And there are just like so many cute cafes. Like a lot of cafes, they have like special like cute themes, such as like Hello Kitty theme cafe, or like other like pink, you know, cafes. And then besides all these like cute and pretty cafes, they have also like other animal cafes, which have like dog cafes. I mean, dog and cat cafes, they're really common, but really interesting ones are like meerkat cafes, raccoon cafes, and then sheep cafe and rabbit cafe, which I actually have worked in a rabbit cafe, like a bunny cafe, as a staff for about like 2 months, and I actually did a video about it, about like my part-time job in Korea. The fourth thing that I love about Korea is the drugstores and Daiso. So the beauty stores, I would say it's really a heaven for girls, because there are shops called Olive Young, La La La, and Boots. If you just go there, you can find possibly everything, like skincare, makeup products, hair products, beauty products, diet products, like everything. It's not even like one specific brand. You just like have to go into the store and then just like you have so many options, like so many different products from so many different brands. So it is just so convenient just to go there and then just like buy stuff. And then for Daiso, like I would say possibly 50% of the things that is in my room right now, I buy it from Daiso because it's just so cheap, so affordable. And then, I mean, they just have everything. And then especially one thing I really like about Daiso is that every season they have like this special season theme things, like products that you can buy. And because now it's spring in Korea, the cherry blossom season, so they have a section only for that spring session, like spring season. And then they have everything in pink, they have everything in peach color, so it's really cute. So the last thing that I love about Korea is the season. Okay, so I prefer having extreme like seasons because I mean it just makes life interesting, you know, because you kind of like dress up different, you feel different, you know. So as a person who loves extreme weather, I love the seasons in Korea. And but except summer, because summers in Korea are so humid. Like last year I was in Korea during summer for whole 3 months. I was not having a good day at all. Like summer was just killing me because it's so humid. So even if you shower, like you shower in the morning and you get out and you sweat again. So like all this, like, you know, like you feel just so sticky. And I mean it's just a summer is just like summer is terrible in Korea. Okay, but except summer, the spring, autumn, and winters, they are okay. And then I just love having these different seasons, you know. Okay, and now moving on to the things that I hate about Korea. Okay, I really hate talking about these kind of things, but it is still true. It is still the things that I really, really hate about Korea. And yeah, I would start with number one. Number one, what was it? I forgot. I need to see my list. Sorry. Okay, the number one thing that I hate about Korea is the racist elders. Okay, so I mean Korea is pretty modernized country, I would say, but there's still people who have this really conservative mind of thoughts, I would say, especially older people. Personally, I experienced a very racist person actually like what weeks ago, I would say. I was in so in the morning I was with my friend, we were on the bus, we were going to school, and we were just like talking, you know, we were just like talking with each other. And then everybody around us were talking too. Like some woman was talking on the phone, some ajumma, like some older woman were talking on the side too. They were just like talking with each other. And we were not talking that loud, you know, we were just like talking on a normal tone. And one ajashi, which is like one old man, and we were sitting in the behind side, you know. And the one ajashi, he came from the way front of the bus. He like came to us from all the way from the front to the behind, and he pointed at my friend. My friend is from the US, so he pointed at my friend and he like looked at me and he said, "Tell your friend to be quiet, you guys are so loud." And then he said it in a very rude tone. He was speaking in Korean, but he said it in a really rude tone. And then he called us like, you people, you are too loud, blah, 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 blah. And he just started blowing out words up to us, right? And then I understood it. I got really angry. So, I mean, yes, he is an elder, but I just could not control my anger. And it was my first time a person being racist to me. So I got really angry. I started talking back to him. I was like, everybody's talking, why would you only do it for us, blah blah blah, you know. And then we start arguing, and like everybody was in the bus were seeing it, and then nobody told anything. they were just like watching us, you know, argue. And I think I argued with him like, I don't know, for 1 or 2 stops until he actually got off. And moving on to the second thing that I hate about Korea. So the second thing is the drinking culture. So as a person who don't really like alcohols, it is sometimes a little hard to live in the society, because in Korea, I wouldn't say everybody, but everybody that I know, the Korean people, they love drinking. And when Korean people drink, they don't drink to have fun. They drink to get really, really drunk, okay? And they just drink, and then sometimes because I go to a company, so there are some days that I have to like go to a company dinner with them, and they start drinking, and I'm the only one who is not drinking, so it's kind of like a little hard to, you know, keep up with them, because not that they are drinking, they are high, they just like go crazy, but I'm here, I don't drink, so I'm like, what should I do, you know? What should I do to get like really high as them, you know? So as a person who don't really like to drink, it's a little hard sometimes, yeah. And now moving on to the third one, it's the immigration office, which I would say it's the number one thing that I hate about Korea. Like, immigration office is just a hell for foreign people. I feel like if you go to an immigration office, like whether you get your card or not, it really depends on whether the immigration officer is feeling good or bad on that day. Because the thing is, when you call them and you get the list of the documents that you have to prepare, right? And you prepare them and you go there and they don't accept it. You go with the same documents and then you may probably get approved by one officer, but the other officer would not approve you. So they just want to say no to everything, okay? And it's really hard, and I'm already stressing out about what's gonna happen next year, because next year I'm gonna graduate and I have to change my student visa to a working visa, and that process is gonna give me a lot of stress, but it's okay. Yeah. Okay, and moving on to the fourth one. So the fourth one that I hate about Korea is there is no personal space, which it kind of occurs the most in subways, usually during the rush hours, like in the morning or like in the evening, like 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. If you go to a subway, it's packed and everybody's like pushing each other to go to the subway. And I mean it can be, if you think about it can be considered a small thing, but in life small things give you the biggest stresses, you know. I just hate it. I need to have my own personal space, you know. So that's the thing I don't really like about it. Okay, so it's gonna be the last thing. So the last thing that I hate about Korea is the people on the phone. Like, girl, I hate it. See, like, okay, so you are just walking on the street and then you see somebody coming to you, right? And they're on their phone. They're they're literally like this. They don't see the road, so they literally on the phone, and then they keep walking. And they bump into you because, I mean, they're on the phone. They don't see what's in front of them. So they bump into you, and the worst thing is that they don't say sorry. So they literally bump into you and they will keep walking. That gives me a lot of stress. Like, I just wish, I mean, I don't mind them being on their phone because it's their personal thing. I don't really judge. But if you're in a public place, or if you're walking and if you're on the street, there are like so many people like walking around you, like just look at the road and then like try not to bump into people. And if you do, say sorry, and that's all. That's such a basic thing, but you don't do it. I mean, it's not everybody, but I mean, there are some people who, you know, who are like this, mannerless. And I hate it. You know, I really hate it. Yeah. Okay, so that was the 10 things that I love and hate about Korea. I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope to do like this, just sit down and talk videos more in the future. So if you guys give me a very interesting topic, or if you guys like have any questions for me to talk about, like living in Korea, blah blah blah, you can message me, you can put a comment, and I'll try to make a video of it. Yes, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.